I think they're finally used to it at our place.
Wolverine cosplay. I'm Batman.
Thank you very much. Scared the crap out of me.
All right, we're walking around downtown Paris for our last day of
metro.
hitting Highlander locations before we head to Disneyland.
People who don't know, that's the metro.
That's the metro right there.
That's to get underneath.
And this is where we currently are. Maybe the sign will help too. Anyway, we're on our way to the cafe where Richie meets Maya in Eye of the Beholder. And while we're walking, just wanted to kind of talk about our Paris experience so far.
Oh my goodness, tell them about last night. Holy smokes.
Yeah. We went to dinner with a couple of other folks from the Sword Experience last night.
Our new friends.
Yes, and on our way to the restaurant,
We finally saw what we dreaded that we were going to see. I'm surprised we haven't seen it yet.
yep, a car accident.
Well, a scooter and car accident.
Yeah. There was a collision between a car and a scooter. The car won, needless to say. And
the guy was very much bloody.
yeah, he was pretty hurt. He was bleeding a lot. He had a head injury.
Stumbling around.
Yeah, and we tried to help him, but obviously none of us spoke French.
We did have an interpreter though.
Yeah, we finally found somebody to interpret so that we could try and help him. And
One of our friends was a paramedic.
Yeah.
So she was checking him for concussion, but he was did not want to stay seated, kept fidgeting, kept pacing, jumping. I mean, it was very strange. I guess he smelled very much of alcohol. So
yeah,
he was drunk
and we couldn't even get somebody to call 911 or the equivalent because nobody cared enough to do that. The people who hit him, or he hit them, we're not sure because we didn't actually see what happened. We just heard the crash.
Yeah, it went behind a parked car right when it happened. So
they did stop. They got out of the car. They looked at him, and then they got back in the car and left.
Yep. And it wasn't. They made sure he was okay. This guy's covered in blood, and they got in the car and left.
Yeah.
They looked more annoyed.
Pretty messed up.
They looked more annoyed at the dent in their car than they looked worried.
And we couldn't get the guy to sit still. We're not even sure if the paramedics were even on the way or not because we don't think anybody even actually called. I think they were calling friends or something.
Yes.
We don't know. But anyway, the guy is bleeding all over the place and he just refuses all help and gets up and leaves and walks down the street.
Acting very strange. I mean, yes, he was supposedly drunk, but this guy was doing some weird stuff. That's why I think he might have had a concussion or something, but as well as being drunk.
But anyway, that's just kind of the way it is here. Nobody cares.
It's care about yourself.
Yeah.
Be annoyed with everything else.
So we're definitely going to be on our toes today because we're on foot for today. And we're kind of thinking that if we get hit by a car,
no one's going to help us.
We're going to be lying dead on the sidewalk for maybe a week before somebody says something about the smell.
When it starts to bother somebody else, that's when somebody's going to do something.
So anyway, Shannon and I are kind of fed up with Paris at this point. We're actually very glad that we're heading for Disneyland tomorrow because we really don't like this town. I mean, what you see here, it just goes on and on and on forever. And yes,
buildings.
It looks pretty, but you basically can't drive in this town. It's an absolute nightmare. Of course, we got that on camera the other day.
Yes.
And it smells bad. The people aren't very nice. It's kind of trashy. Just everything is really expensive. the hotel we got, we talked to Adrian about it. It was like $300 a night for that hotel. And it was no better than the other hotel we got outside of town that was only $100 a night.
In some ways it was a little bit better, it had air conditioning, but in other ways it wasn't. Like the crummier quote-unquote hotel gave us shampoo, conditioner, lotion, everything like that. This place gave us a all-in-one body wash and that's it. And it's like,
Is this it?
no, it is not. We're going that way.
This way? Okay. So let's talk about the sword experience.
But there are some nice people. I mean, not everybody's mean. But if you smile at people, they do not smile back. They will scowl at you or they just will turn their head. But there are some nice, I'm not saying everyone's assholes. I mean, like I said, there was that one lady that interpreted yesterday when there was an accident, so we did get somebody. But
yeah, out of all the people that walked by, she was the only one that even tried to help. Most
people didn't even look at us. They just kept walking. This guy's bleeding everywhere. They just forward. It's crazy. But sword experience yesterday.
Pluses and minuses. There were some definite positives. Everybody loved our swords. By the time this gets posted, the video of our swords that we used on this experience will be on my channel, and they were pretty incredible. People were wanting pictures of them, getting their pictures taken with them, all of it.
The people were nice.
We got to storm a castle, and that was all sorts of fun.
Yeah,
I mean, we literally stormed a castle, like a real castle. And I got to do most of the running because I was by far the fastest guy there. So I was running through all the scenes. I don't know how much of it is actually going to show on the final product, but every time we ran through there, I was yelling something different. The first time I just yelled, "For Gondor!" which was awesome. And then the second time I ran through, it was like, "Where's the beer?" And then the next time I ran through, I was like, "Where's that Pokestop?" But I mean, none of that's going to be in the final product. But it was lots of fun.
That's it, by the way. So how do you want to get there?
And
this way? That's the shortest.
Yeah. So Shannon ended up twisting her ankle on the cobblestones that were there. So that kind of sucked.
Yeah, I think it's that one.
Well, what's the name of the place?
I don't know.
It looks like it's this one.
It looks like it's this one. Yes, because that's that one. Okay.
In fact, I think I see the spot where Richie was sitting with Maya.
Yeah.
So let's mosey on over there if we can.
Yeah.
So anyway, this is it. And it is still here. Bistro restaurant. Let's see if I can find a street sign. We got a street sign over here so that people can pinpoint the location. Once the bus moves. There we go. Hopefully that will help. And there's a Le Poste over there. That would probably help as well.
What did you get? There's a Cosmo restaurant there as well. There's a couple things around there.
But anyway, let's see if we can get over there.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, we had a guided tour of the chateau, and I mean, you've probably seen my video on that at this point. But that tour was a mess.
You couldn't understand
the tour guide hardly spoke any English at all, so she was reading a lot of it off of a piece of paper.
And you couldn't understand her accent was so thick.
She flew through some rooms. Some rooms she completely skipped, and then other rooms she would spend like 15 minutes in.
And some of it like whole 10 minutes just on one tapestry. And it's like, I don't care.
I think they spent almost a half an hour in the weapons room, I think, which is the only way that we were able to catch up.
Yeah, because we were trying to go into every room that we possibly can and see everything. Nobody saw.
Not that way, this way.
Oh, nobody saw the big picture of the Last Supper. The big painting of the Last Supper.
Yeah, we got that on video.
Yeah, nobody saw that but us.
Yeah.
And I think one other guy.
That section was completely skipped.
And that was like the most miraculous thing in there. It was actually painted by a
Leonardo da Vinci student.
Yeah, his student. There we go.
They didn't have the actual one there.
Yeah, it was his student painted it around the same time, so the same period of time. It was his student, because I guess the original's on a wall. So, but this one was much more better preserved. But still, it's just as old, and it was really awesome. Nobody got to see it but us and one other guy who also did what we did. So that kind of sucked.
Okay. Well, we'll keep talking when we're done with this
yes.
vacation.
Wasn't he like right there?
Yeah, in the shot, you can actually see this in the background.
Yeah, but weren't they like right there because it was behind them and they were facing that way?
I'm pretty sure Richie is at the table where this gal is sitting, and Maya was at the table right next to him, right there, the vacant table.
Okay. I thought he was like right there, but...
So there's the table where Maya was sitting, and there's the one that Richie was sitting at.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. Might be one over. They might have rearranged the tables a little.
Yeah, I was thinking that might have been sitting over there because it was like that direction.
But a lot of the close-ups of Maya, when it's showing her, you can see this in the background.
That's why I think it was like right here.
Well, it's the camera angle.
Or that.
Or it could be over here where the camera angle is completely different in one of those chairs. But anyway, this is the place.
Yep.
I guess it's called Le Passage.
What's the next one? Whatever it is, it's temporarily closed. But we can still see the outside of it. The Pantheon.
Okay, well, let's head there. I think that's one from, is that the one we tried to hit yesterday? The one from Duende? Or something else?
I don't know. It was just the second one that you sent me.
Okay, we'll have to check it on my phone. But anyway, let's head there. And
It's 11 minutes.
We'll keep talking.
We'll have plenty of time to talk.
Okay.
All right, this is going to be that way, I think. I think we're going back the way we came.
It is a bit of a backtrack, and then kind of more in that direction.
Yeah, so let's go.
Okay, so let's keep talking about the sword experience.
Oh, the crosswalk's over here.
So yeah, the tour was a mess. Shannon twisted her ankle, which put us
There's
way behind on
cobblestones
the...
with big gaps in between the cobblestones. And during practice, I just totally twisted my ankle in it.
So she had to sit out for a while, and then she had to sit out again because lunch got messed up.
Yeah, they didn't have my food, so they had to go back. So everybody finished and was practicing, and I was still waiting for my food.
Everybody else just ate whatever was brought there, but Shan can't do that.
Yeah, it had some kind of peppers in it, and I couldn't. Some like black pepper in it.
Obviously, we were at the chateau, so the gal that was in charge of the lunch had to drive back to get that taken care of.
Which they did. I did get my sandwich, even though we didn't get our salad.
Yeah, they stiffed everybody on the salads.
Didn't get our drinks that we wanted. I mean,
the food section was a complete disaster.
Yeah, and we didn't get a partial refund or anything. We still paid full price for half of our food.
Yeah.
That sucked. Now, it wasn't our people who messed up the order, but our people didn't get money back to help us out or anything. They just tried their best, and then just said, oh well. Which kind of sucked.
Yeah, so at that point, Shan was probably a good half an hour behind on the choreography.
And still with a twisted ankle.
Yeah.
Swelling in my foot.
So she did her best, and we tried our very best to catch up. In fact, we had to just create some of our own choreography at the end, because with her twisted ankle, she wasn't able to move very well. And so we had to fudge some of the moves.
And it got really hot, and I was close to getting a heat exhaustion or something. But there was a nice lady who was one of the spectators who was spraying me with water, which was helping. And I was getting hydrated, tried to stay in the shade, while Wes was running, a mile each take.
They basically had me run through the entire set because I didn't have a partner to fight with. So I was just one of the guys storming the castle, but since I didn't have anybody to actually combat, I just ran through the entire scene, and Adrian filmed that. So each take I was running like 3 times farther than everybody else was. But that's fine, I needed to do the exercise. But I'm guessing that in the final product, Shan and I are hardly going to be in it at all.
Yeah. Especially me.
So, all that was kind of disappointing.
But it was still okay.
It was still pretty awesome. After Shannon hurt her ankle, Adrian had Shan and I practice on the gravel so that she wouldn't hurt herself again, and that did help.
Yes. Because the gravel was more even without big, gaps in it. I mean, the gaps between the cobblestones were like 1.5 inches or more wide. So, I mean, the whole side of my foot just goes in it. And it was like 1 inch to 1.5 inches deep, too. I mean, it was a really bad spot to be practicing. I don't know what he was thinking.
Well, your feet are smaller than everybody else's. So yours are a lot more likely to go into the gaps than everybody else that was there.
Yeah.
I didn't have any problems with it, and I don't think anybody else did either.
Oh, okay.
But, I mean, Shan wears a size 4 in kids' shoes, so when you're talking about uneven ground or gaps in the cobblestones or something, she's a lot more susceptible to get hurt than somebody with normal size feet. But Adrian was very kind and accommodating. In fact, he let her take a break. I was trying to push her to keep going, and he told me to shut up and had her sit down.
He even said that he was being too hard on me. Adrian said to us. It's like Duncan MacLeod came to my rescue. It was adorable.
And I am very hard-nosed when it comes to that sort of thing, because I play through injuries all the time. In fact, Shannon whacked me really, really hard on the hand.
Which he messed up the move, so it was his fault. I still felt bad, but it was his fault. But yes, he was a trooper and kept going through, even though I hurt him really bad.
Yeah, 3 of my fingers are swollen up pretty badly today, but we're not going to let it ruin the trip, and I've still got full mobility, so we're going to press on. But I'm used to dealing with that kind of pain when I'm doing stuff, and
it's like an old piece of town that was just left in.
Yeah.
So interesting.
But anyway, sometimes my expectations are too high, and somebody needs to rein me in, and Adrian did that, so.
Well, hey, if someone's gonna do it, it was pretty awesome it was him.
Yeah.
Huh. It's like that whole side of the building is all old.
But anyway, I would give yesterday probably 7 stars out of 10. I would deduct 1 for the lunch. I would deduct 1 for the tour. And I would probably deduct 1 for the heat and the pandemonium.
Yes. But Adrian
I'm guessing this is the building right here.
Yeah, I don't deduct anything for Adrian. He was trying his best to make it good for us.
Yeah, he was fantastic. And the tour was excellent, although that's probably already on my channel by this point. But for those of you that haven't seen it, you gotta see that. He let me film the whole thing. So
of him walking around and pointing out locations. And,
I basically had the camera running all day long. I shot like 20 gigs worth of video. I went through 2 batteries. Everything I could do to document like every single little bit of that experience, and it was incredible.
You see that? That door is really cool. And the tower over there.
That door looks familiar too. I'm wondering if that one was used in this series at some point.
I thought you picked out all the spots.
All the ones that I could find.
There's some kind of cool building with a dome on it after that too.
Yeah, I think that's the building that we're heading to.
Oh, is it?
I think. Pretty sure.
I think it is. Yes, I think it is. Now it's closed, but we can still see the outside of it.
So anyway, I need to start doing some research on that building. So I think that's our overall thoughts on Paris. We are definitely not coming back here. But it's still been a fun time. But we are very much looking forward to leaving town tomorrow. Okay, so I don't think this building was used in Highlander. At least not that I could see based on my research.
Don't know why, it's amazing.
Well, I mean, there's just too many cool buildings in this town.
Yeah, we get all of that detail. Oh my god. All the way up to the top. The tower with the top, the bell tower.
zoom in on this a little bit so the viewers can see.
Holy smokes. This is amazing. Just the detail in all the carvings. I mean, those are not flat carvings. Those are like 3D, people-sized,
sculpted
statues in the wall.
Pretty awesome.
That is amazing.
And this is the building we were looking at earlier, right next door.
We're just going to be going around to the front.
Yeah, this is actually not from Duende, it's from the Vampire. This is the building that Nicholas Ward was going to get married in before Duncan came along and messed it up. So
checked and made sure.
We're going to head to the front of that building and see if we can find the exact spot from that.
Location.
Okay, well this is going to be a location that's kind of hard to miss. We've got the Hill Valley Clock Tower on this side. Pretty sure that's the clock right there that Doc Brown tried to fix.
Nice. I was thinking it, but I didn't say anything.
And then on this side, we've got this building right here. I'm assuming these buildings are very iconic because they sure are pretty. And oh, we got the Eiffel Tower down there, which we're going to be walking by again today.
Oh yeah, Eiffel Tower. Notre Dame is behind this building over here. It's just right over there, like a few blocks.
And then this is the building that we're actually here to see.
Yep.
Which is probably the most spectacular of the three. In fact, there's no probably about it. It most definitely is.
Is that glaring? Because this shade.
It is glaring a little bit, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get the whole shot from over there where the shade is. Let me see what I can do here. So anyway, this is the building that Nicholas Ward got married in. Well, tried to get married in.
It says the shot is from right over there.
Okay. Now the scene where the fight took place is actually a different location. And I don't think we're going to get there today, unfortunately.
Probably not.
But this is where all the indoor stuff took place at. And as you can see, it's gated off, so we can't go in and get those shots.
Yeah,
so
it's closed right now.
Yeah, this is as good as it's going to get, but still, pretty spectacular building. On to the next location. So here's something interesting. This is a public restroom in Paris. This is basically an equivalent to an outhouse, although it's way nicer. It actually has running water in there. And there's nobody in there right now, but you can't go in because it's self-cleaning. After every use,
it cleans itself.
Locks the door and cleans itself before it will let somebody else in there.
How neat is that?
Really, really weird.
And neat. All right, so.
And it won't even let you in until it's done cleaning. So then the green light comes on.
Yep.
You press the button.
It slides open.
The door opens, and you get this. Now that toilet actually folds into the wall, just like the ones in Firefly, and it cleans itself. Same thing with the sink.
And when you push the closed door buttons, it automatically locks it. Bye.
Bye. Yeah, and there is no locking it or unlocking it. It locks itself. So I'm kind of wondering what happens if one of these malfunctions while somebody's in there, and then you just get stuck. Because clearly, calling somebody in this town accomplishes nothing. We found that out the other day when we tried to call, somebody to help the guy on the scooter. But I don't know. If it doesn't let her out, I'll just break the door in. And in this town, nobody would care.
Just a quick addition. There is a red lever on the inside of the door that if it fails, you can manually open the door, which Wes forgot about. So I just wanted to mention that so people weren't yelling at us about well, not that anybody really watches these videos, but, oh, you're wrong. But, did you get the back side of it?
No, and I didn't get that building over there.
Yeah, the back side of it has a water fountain, see, to drink right there. So you can fill up your water bottles, which is really nice. And man, look at the view. Just look at this. Beautiful buildings all around you. And just a toilet right in the middle of the sidewalk. Interesting. But man, these buildings all around, all of them are so old and interesting and beautiful. I just wish that I liked the city more. But like I was telling Wes, you know, maybe when you live here, there's just so many tourists in this area probably that you just, if you waited for everybody and helped everybody, you'd probably never get anything done, and that's probably the mindset that everybody gets. They just get so numb that that's why people are so rude here. Because if they were nice, you'd never get anything done and everything would take a million times longer. Because right now, this is nothing for traffic and people on the sidewalk, but in a bit, it's going to be packed. Until the next place. Real quick, I thought this was really interesting. We have little walkways up there to get to the top of the chimneys safely. Hand railing. That was interesting. I don't know if I mentioned this, but there are like no screen windows. Screens in any of the windows. In like any of the buildings. All the windows open straight up, so you get bugs in your room late at night when it's warm and you try to get air. I always wonder, what do they have against screens? I mean, a lot of the windows have these shutters on them. These are just, looks like cloth shutters maybe, but a lot of them have like metal shutters that even lock the windows. But no screens. Very, very interesting. Even the chimneys are ornate. Those got bars on them too. Walkways. Interesting.
Still walking down the street and we came across this. I get the feeling that today is going to be full of little videos like this where we're just kind of walking along and find some kind of super awesome building. I think that one says, this sign right here says something about the Haunted Mansion on it.
Yeah.
Not entirely sure because it's in French.
It's the French Haunted Mansion?
Yeah. This is actually some kind of college. But, I mean, this is like the courtyard for the college. All these crazy sculptures, and not going to be able to get a very good shot because obviously we can't go in, but just one more super cool building. Get those. Cool buildings around here are a dime a dozen. Especially these, like on the corner here. All these seem to be either hotels or apartments. And I guess this one over here is part of the university. So Brandy, this one's for you. Brandy and Anthony. We're walking down downtown Paris, and there's this place right in the side of this old school building. Little place that sells a whole bunch of anime stuff, and they've got Dragon Ball up the wazoo in the window. Didn't think we'd see something like that when we were over here.
Yeah, that's very out of place.
Anyway, no time to go in, we got things to do. Okay, so this just got more interesting. This is, I guess, the same store, and it's got 3 locations.
But they're not connected.
One right here that sells the novels, I guess. And then that one over there that sells the statues that we just filmed. And then this one over here, which seems to be kind of like the main one. And it's got a whole bunch of Disney stuff. Which is pretty awesome looking.
Yeah?
Oh, and a Pop Funko collection of NSYNC.
That fits.
That looks like characters from The Witcher right there.
Game of Thrones. There's Mormont, Sir Jorah.
Yeah. Oh, and they got a great, look at the Snake Eyes figure.
Oh, yeah.
That's only 60 bucks? I want that.
60 euros, honey. You want it? Well, you need to get it now.
I totally want that. I don't know how we're gonna fit it on our suitcase though. What kind of box does it come in? Oh, look at the dragon.
Oh!
In Disneyland, this thing would run you at least $120.
Uh-huh.
It's 60 euro.
Which is about what? Like 100 bucks?
No, it's about $75. That Snake Eyes figure is incredible. We're gonna go in and see if I can find a way to fit that in my luggage. Oh, look at these.
Wow. Well, Han Solo and Carbonite is 130. That's way smaller.
Yeah, that seems kind of weird.
Off balance. Maybe because it's Star Wars.
These aren't showing up very well with the reflection in the glass, but... Well,
can you go out to the sides?
What is up with these two guys? We got the Karate Kid Stormtrooper right here doing the crane kick.
The Hear No Evil.
It looks like this guy's doing like the moonwalk or something. Oh, these are bookends. Yeah, one of them.
They're holding the books. Yeah, they're holding them together.
And then the See No Evil, Hear No Evil, Speak No Evil set. That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, we might have to go in here. This is the kind of thing you'd see at like Universal Studios or something. This is like just.
This is crazy.
I mean, we are not anywhere that's special right now. This is just a corner of Paris. Strange. Very strange.
You get the Hungarian horntail for only 35 bucks. Oh, the golden egg.
Uh-huh.
And the Ravenclaw. Oh my gosh.
Oh, look at the chess piece.
Wow.
That's cool. Oh, and then they got a matching white one. So you can get the set.
Hey, we need to go in here. Come on. How do we get in? This one?
Oh, you can't get in through there?
Yes, right here.
I'm gonna film the other windows real quick. Oh my. Oh my. I've also been in the market for a Wolverine figure. Doesn't say how much that one is. Lots and lots of Marvel over here. What, is there going to be more stuff that I want to buy? Look at this.
Yes, there's more stuff, and there's
an excellent Nightcrawler right here. I was actually looking at one of these from Sideshow, which was $700.
It's $290.
This one's almost half that. Almost half that.
These are spendy little fuckers.
Yeah. And there's a great Wolverine statue up there. I would love to get that one too. I don't see a price on it, but I'm sure it's out of my price range. Wow.
Now you might want to keep taping.
These are incredible.
Tape immediately right as soon as you go through the door.
What, should I just keep on recording?
Go through the door and film immediately right. I mean immediately right. Turn, quick.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking. Right there.
All right, how much is that one?
We wouldn't be able to fit that in our suitcase.
Yeah, there's no way.
We'd have to get another suitcase.
Unless it comes in pieces. But maybe we could get the smaller one.
Yeah, but that's not as cool as the big one.
Yeah, and that looks like young Lara Croft.
It's $1,700 anyways.
That big one is?
Yes. But it's so cool.
Yeah. That's pretty freaking cool, all right.
Wow. You see Batman up there?
Okay, well, I wasn't planning on doing a store tours video of this store because we got other things to do, but it was just too cool to not come in here.
Yeah.
This is like the Marvel store in Universal Studios. I apologize that some of this is not coming out as good as I would like. Wow, that Kintaro statue is really cool. William, this one's for you. They also got Zangief.
What is this?
Maybe we should get William one of these, honey.
What?
They've got Zangief over here.
Nice. I want this. Chocolate frog keychain. Maybe it has a little chocolate frog
Oh yeah,
in it.
we're buying something from here. I can guarantee you that.
Oh, look at the velociraptors in the kitchen.
Look at Spyro, honey.
Oh, he's adorable.
And that Link figure is excellent. Oh, they got Casey Jones. That one's 80 though. It's a little spendy for Casey Jones.
Yeah. I really like those good velociraptors in the kitchen though. It's only $35 for that one.
What, the raptors in the kitchen?
Yeah.
Oh, and they've got a whole bunch more over here.
Yeah, the other side of the window? Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
Oh, look at Catwoman.
I like this one a lot right here.
Catwoman?
Yeah.
Yes, I do too. Isn't that the cartoon?
Yes.
The one that we like a lot?
Yes. In fact, I've kind of been thinking that maybe we should get you that outfit at some point. I don't know how hard it would be to get. I haven't looked into it, but that'd be a fun outfit to have.
Yeah.
And then I could get one like this.
But the Joker?
No, Batman.
I'm joking.
What the heck is on his penis?
It's to hold it's to hold it. To hold the figure.
Oh, look at that one of Anakin. That thing's 800 euros.
Oh my gosh, look at Yoda at the bottom.
I'll get there, I'll get there. There's too much cool stuff. Oh, they got some Kylo Ren in the window that I missed.
I like the Stormtrooper Liberty. You see the...
Oh, they got some interesting Stormtrooper stuff in here. Wow. That's a really cool statue of Yoda. That's almost life size, I think. Well, I'm glad we didn't go into the other two, because we'd be here for the rest of the day. Yeah, they got like a
Did you see the...
Harry Potter heaven going on over here.
Uh-huh. Oh, I love the little fox.
Got all the wands, although they probably don't have the Bluetooth stuff in them like Universal Studios does. Although they're also less money. These are 40 euros.
They got Tom Riddle's journal with the basilisk tooth stabbed through it. That's great.
And an umbrella. Boy, that Lara Croft statue is... Whew.
It's Hagrid's umbrella. Oh, I want the fox. Oh.
How are you going to fit that in the suitcase?
He'll be my moral support animal.
I think it's emotional support animal.
Whatever.
Okay, well I think that was the majority of the super cool stuff. Oh, they got old school He-Man over here. too much. But I'll ask. They got a really nice bust.
Got a nice Phoenix.
Yeah, I was looking at that one too.
It's Phoenix though, not Dark Phoenix.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, well I think I filmed pretty much everything in here that needs to be filmed, haven't I? Or is there more on the other side?
You might want to go see Jack Skellington in the ceiling over there before you stop.
Okay.
It's pretty spectacular, but after that, it's pretty much it. You gotta come to this side to see it, right?
There's mostly books in there,
Yeah.
including old school comics.
There.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, so we got Jack Skellington coming out of the ceiling over here, and then the reindeer going back up into the ceiling on this
With
side.
Zero in the front.
Any more figures down here? Oh, we got Knight Rider up there. What's this?
Whoa. Is that like the
Oh,
thing or
that looks like the
something?
creature from the Black Lagoon.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant.
That's kind of creepy looking, actually.
Yeah. Alright. Oh! There you go.
Oh, that's cute.
Isn't he?
500 euros for that bad boy.
Yeah. I wanted a Kadoma.
Did they look right?
Yeah.
They're 50 euros.
I know, that's the only reason I don't want to get it.
It's a little steep.
Yeah. If it was like 25 or something, I'd get it, but...
The rest of this looks like books, even though those are pretty incredible too for book people, but I just don't have time to film all this stuff.
Yeah. Let's get off and let's get going.
You want to get a Pikachu shirt from Paris?
It's the different moods of
Yeah,
Pikachu.
weren't you looking at that one in the States at some point?
Yeah.
Oh, they've got a Mewtwo, even though it's a Funko Pop. Okay, anyway, we got things to do.